Hey guys, I am at the Wise Market and I'm about to go in and we're going to talk about the less expensive steaks. They should have all of the ones that I was previously talking about, with the white styrofoam, the black styrofoam, and maybe even the blue. The blue is the prime steak. So let's go in and see what they have, okay? Guys, so I am in the Wise Market. I am in the meat section and the end cap. They have all of the choices that we previously talked about. I just want to show you that I saw a roast beef. This is a certified Angus beef, and if you zoom in here, it says CAB. That means certified Angus beef. So always look for that. Always look for the black styrofoam, okay? And this is a roast beef that you will put in your oven with your potatoes and carrots and everything. This will come out perfect. We're going to talk about the difference between the white styrofoam and the black styrofoam. This is the choice T-bone steaks. This is the one that we don't want to pick necessarily. So down here we have the grass-fed roast beef. And this is in the white pack, but it also says that it is free from hormones and it is grass-fed. So make sure that you look for that. Even though you see the white styrofoam, you'll see that it's grass-fed beef. And this is a beef that for people that are watching their beef intake, but they want a little beef every now and then, grass-fed beef is perfect. Cows and cattle are animal which is a herbivore, which means that they only eat grass. But in some cases, and the reason why we don't eat a lot of different meats, only the high class meats, is because when the lower grade meats, the choice and the USDA, they feed them scraps and things that they're not really supposed to eat. So they're not just grass fed, and unfortunately they have a extra class for something that is very normal, which is grass fed beef. Some ribeyes here. They are black Angus ribeyes, and I just want to show you guys the difference between a ribeye and a New York strip. So ribeye, this is my favorite. This has all the marbling. You see all the fat running through there. That's flavor. So the ribeye is the favorite here. This is a New York strip steak, which I was explaining I'll explain to you what the New York strip cut is. But this is this has less marbling and is more likely to come out a little tougher. So when you look for a strip steak, try to get the black Angus, or I'm going to show you a premium in a second. I wanted to show you, most people will get a T-bone steak, and I just wanted to let you see what these cuts are. The New York strip steaks and the filet mignon. This is both together. So this side of the T-bone steak is the filet mignon. And if you ever had a T-bone steak and you get that side that's really tender, that's the filet mignon. That's what this is. This is a filet mignon, the filet mignon that you get from the restaurant with your crab cakes, the really tender meat, that's on this side. This side is the New York strip that I was talking about. It does not have a lot of marbling. It can come out a little tougher. So if you get a T-bone steak, you'll get both of those cuts in your steak. And let me just show you an example of what I'm talking about. So this is a New York strip and this is a filet mignon. This makes a T-bone. Bone will come down the middle and go across the top. So that's kind of what that is. We're going to go to the prime meats. And the prime meats usually have a blue indication. So you see these blue labels. This is the prime. And in any other store you might see blue styrofoam, but this has the blue label. And these are strip steaks, the New York strip. We have the ribeyes, and we have the filet mignon. So we have filet mignon again. And again, this is even better than the black Angus steak. So when you see this is the one to choose. Now they are a little more expensive, but Wise is, this is $24.99 a pound. So this is a $11 filet mignon, which is not bad because you'll pay about $30 in the restaurant, maybe even $40 for a filet mignon. So this is what you want to get. Now we're just going to talk about ground beef and the different ratios of fat versus meat. Okay. So right here we have 80-20. This is the regular beef, ground beef that we usually get, which means it's going to be a juicy burger, juicy meatballs, because it has 20% fat, okay? But let me show you something else. Now here they have a 93.7. That means that this is a leaner ground beef, which means that if you're watching the fat, you can get this. This might come out a little drier, but you can add things like crushed up peppers or something, a little more wet ingredients, maybe some milk to add to it, or some butter, and that'll make it a little juicier. But if you're watching your weight, then you would get more ground beef and less fat, okay? So they also have 96.4, which is really lean. So if you are really cutting back on your fat, this is the one to pick, okay? Everybody doesn't have this one, but because Wise specializes in steaks, they have this. This is a good choice. Hopefully you have a Wise, but you can look around in your supermarkets and look to see what kind of variety they have, and then you always look for these numbers. So that's what those numbers mean. The smaller number is the fat content, and the larger number is the actual beef content. So hopefully you'll get what I'm saying and choose the meat that you prefer. Now we're talking about the prime ground beef, which is here, and sometimes it comes in a little square pack like this. It does have the black indication. This is a blend. This has brisket and chuck here, and this makes a really good burger. So this little pack might make you about 2 burgers, but it is worth it. It's usually about, it's on sale for $5.99 a pound, but you might find it for $10 a pound, but that's still a really good burger. So you get your good bun and your good cheese and your good lettuce and tomatoes. This is a prime burger for your family, or just a date night. Okay, these are tubes of meat. You do not want to get this. This is basically, leftover scraps or whatever. This will melt down right in the pan, and it won't give you any kind of product. Okay, hopefully you learned a couple of things, and you'll know better when you go in the store what you're actually getting, and not just what's on sale, but what you actually want, to put into your body. Okay, all right, guys, thank you.